Napoleon Hill dedicated his life to studying the principles of success and achievement, aiming to empower individuals to reach their fullest potential. Here's a list of the best Napoleon Hill quotes of all time. Strength and growth come only through continuous effort and struggle. Patience, persistence and perspiration make an unbeatable combination for success. Think twice before you speak, because your words and influence will plant the seed of either success or failure in the mind of another. A goal is a dream with a deadline. If you do not conquer self, you will be conquered by self. Opportunity often comes disguised in the form of misfortune, or temporary defeat. There is one quality which one must possess to win, and that is definiteness of purpose, the knowledge of what one wants, and a burning desire to possess it. The ladder of success is never crowded at the top. First comes thought, then organization of that thought, into ideas and plans, then transformation of those plans into reality. The beginning, as you will observe, is in your imagination. Education comes from within, you get it by struggle and effort and thought. What the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. If you must speak ill of another, do not speak it, write it in the sand near the water's edge. There are no limitations to the mind except those we acknowledge. Any idea, plan, or purpose may be placed in the mind through repetition of thought. No man can succeed in a line of endeavor which he does not like. When your desires are strong enough, you will appear to possess superhuman powers to achieve. One must marry one's feelings to one's beliefs and ideas. That is probably the only way to achieve a measure of harmony in one's life. When defeat comes, accept it as a signal that your plans are not sound, rebuild those plans, and set sail once more toward your coveted goal. War grows out of the desire of the individual to gain advantage at the expense of his fellow man. Big pay and little responsibility are circumstances seldom found together. Money without brains is always dangerous. Every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. The man who does more than he is paid for will soon be paid for more than he does. Effort only fully releases its reward after a person refuses to quit. More gold has been mined from the thoughts of men than has been taken from the earth. It is literally true that you can succeed best and quickest by helping others to succeed. Fears are nothing more than a state of mind. Persistence is to the character of man as carbon is to steel. Your big opportunity may be right where you are now. All achievements, all earned riches, have their beginning in an idea. There is no such thing as something for nothing. The starting point of all achievement is desire. Procrastination is the bad habit of putting off until the day after tomorrow what should have been done the day before yesterday. The world has the habit of making room for the man whose actions show that he knows where he is going. Before success comes in any man's life, he's sure to meet with much temporary defeat and, perhaps, some failures. When defeat overtakes a man, the easiest and the most logical thing to do is to quit. That's exactly what the majority of men do. Failure is nature's plan to prepare you for great responsibilities. you might well remember that nothing can bring you success but yourself. Every person who wins in any undertaking must be willing to cut all sources of retreat. Only by doing so can one be sure of maintaining that state of mind known as a burning desire to win, essential to success. You can start right where you stand and apply the habit of going the extra mile by rendering more service and better service than you are now being paid for. Your ability to use the principle of autosuggestion will depend, very largely, upon your capacity to concentrate upon a given desire until that desire becomes a burning obsession. Understand this law and you will then know, beyond room for the slightest doubt, that you are constantly punishing yourself for every wrong you commit and rewarding yourself for every act of constructive conduct in which you indulge. The battle is all over except the shouting when one knows what is wanted and has made up his mind to get it, whatever the price may be. Until you have learned to be tolerant with those who do not always agree with you, you will be neither successful nor happy. Success in its highest and noblest form calls for peace of mind and enjoyment and happiness which come only to the man who has found the work that he likes best. The way to develop decisiveness is to start right where you are, with the very next question you face. You don't have to fear defeat if you believe it may reveal powers that you didn't know you possessed. Hold a picture of yourself long and steadily enough in your mind's eye, and you will be drawn toward it. The best way to sell yourself to others is first to sell the others to yourself. No man is ever whipped until he quits in his own mind. No accurate thinker will judge another person by that which the other person's enemies say about him. We begin to see, therefore, the importance of selecting our environment with the greatest of care, because environment is the mental feeding ground out of which the food that goes into our minds is extracted. Everyone enjoys doing the kind of work for which he is best suited. Think and grow rich. Until you have formed the habit of looking for the good instead of the bad there is in others, you will be neither successful nor happy. The most interesting thing about a postage stamp is the persistence with which it sticks to its job. It has always been my belief that a man should do his best, regardless of how much he receives for his services, or the number of people he may be serving or the class of people served. Ideas are the beginning points of all fortunes. Until you have cultivated the habit of saying some kind word of those whom you do not admire, you will be neither successful nor happy. Reduce your plan to writing. The moment you complete this, you will have definitely given concrete form to the intangible desire.